Imagine looking at your bank account at the end of the year and realizing $5,000 has vanished. You check your receipts, you review your major purchases. The math still doesn't add up. You didn't get hacked, you didn't fall for a phishing scam, and your stock portfolio didn't take a dive. There is no catastrophic financial event to blame. This chart shows exactly how that money disappears. It starts with a tiny $50 weekly habit, a purchase so small it barely registers, but repeated over a 52-week timeline, it accumulates into a massive $5,000 gap in your net worth. The root cause here is not an earning problem, it is a predictable human flaw. We are wired to underestimate the compounding power of small daily expenses. This behavioral blind spot turns capable earners into financial victims. Stopping the bleed requires a deep audit of exactly where our money flows when we aren't paying attention. The human brain is excellent at tracking large, one-off purchases. You remember buying a new refrigerator or booking a flight. But that same brain ignores the $10 food delivery fee or the daily coffee run. Cognitive psychologists refer to this as omission bias. It is our natural tendency to ignore the compounding cost of our own inaction. When we don't actively make a large purchasing decision, we assume we aren't spending money. Modern subscription models leverage this psychological loophole. Companies don't need to convince you to make a big purchase, they just need to get you onto an automated monthly charge. Think about the premium software you downloaded for one project, the extra cloud storage, the specialized fitness app you used for a week. This calendar interface shows what happens next. A $10 charge here, a $15 charge there. Because they are automatically deducted, they bypass your decision-making process. They stack rapidly month over month, running quietly in the background of your checking account for years. The set-it-and-forget-it design of these applications ensures the financial bleed remains hidden. Microblindness drains wealth through thousands of unmonitored paper cuts that the brain refuses to track. This brings us to a frustrating financial paradox. If small daily expenses are the problem, why do people who land a massive salary increase still report feeling broke? The answer is a structural flaw known as lifestyle creep. The mechanism is simple. As your income rises, your baseline spending organically and unconsciously expands to match your new tax bracket. You trade the sedan for a luxury SUV. You move into a house with an extra bedroom you rarely use. You upgrade your tech ecosystem. This chart tracking income and expenses reveals the math behind the paradox. When a higher income is left unchecked by a strict budget, it fails to create wealth. The expense bar rises to match the income bar, pinning net savings at zero. Without a conscious plan, making more money just scales up your bad habits. A $50 mistake becomes a $500 mistake. Raw earning power lacks utility without financial discipline. Being broke persists as a behavior even when the math of the paycheck changes. Financially successful people approach this problem differently. They recognize that building wealth relies on intentional mechanics, not just a high W-2. Their primary defense against behavioral blindness is sequence. They move money into savings and investments the moment they are paid, long before any discretionary spending occurs. They maintain strict structural habits. They invest consistently, prioritize long-term goals over immediate upgrades, and avoid unnecessary consumer debt. This chart illustrates their crucial feedback loop. By auditing their monthly expenses regularly, they eliminate the blind spots. Every unmonitored dollar is caught, illuminated, and assigned a specific job. They maintain visibility over their cash flow. Building wealth happens through the accumulation of thousands of intentional micro-decisions made over decades. Before you look for a new job or ask for a raise, you have to answer one single question. Where is my money going every month?